Hmm. We're on the lookout for Mr. Pete Nieradka, aka Mr. Split Glasses. Two detectives have been in my office recently looking for him, and we've been unable to identify him. Let's take that down for a minute. Drop that. Here are the two detectives. Now, Mr. Split Glasses, Cindy, have you ever got your glasses to split in the middle? Have you ever been able to achieve that? Let's try.
Never. I've tried and I've tried and I've tried.
Wow. And me, I got like 4 pair of glasses. I've never been able to get him to split down the middle. I don't know how he does it. He's got special skill sets and special superpowers.
Absolutely.
Hey, buddy.
Come on, man!
I'm gonna need your
How long are
attention.
you gonna keep me in this place?
I'm gonna keep you in here
It's hot in here!
until you tell us what we need to know. You kind of look like a man that would like a smoke. We might be able to
Okay.
work that out if you tell us what we need to know.
Maybe a beer, cup of coffee, cigarette.
Yeah,
That'd
yeah.
be good.
I think we can
I've
work
been
all
here
that out.
all night long. Come on.
Yeah,
I got people to do and things to see.
we can work all that out.
Okay, all right, well,
If you would start off by
let's get
telling
this over with.
will you tell us your name and occupation?
Fast Eddie. I take care of people. I take care of jobs. I do things for people, you know.
I hear maybe you've had a contract or two.
Yeah, but you know, it's all legit. Nothing illegal or anything, you know.
Okay. Look, our sources tell us you know a man named Nieradka. Peter Nieradka. Sometimes goes by Pete. Okay.
I don't know.
Sometimes
I
he
don't know. I don't know.
Mr. Split Glasses. Yeah. Hold on. Check this. Yeah. This guy right here.
No, I don't know. But
Right here. This guy.
no, man, I don't know him.
Look closely because we have a picture of you with this man.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, I think that might be
All right,
that
okay.
might be pacifier Pete.
Can you tell us about how and when you met Mr. Nieradka? Because that is Mr. Nieradka. Okay.
Well, I think we did a couple jobs together. All legit.
Uh-huh.
Nothing illegal.
Yeah. Only up and up, huh?
And,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we go back a little ways. You know, maybe 20 years here in over at the CNC. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we did some time. We did some long time together. You know, I know old pacifier Pete. So what do you got? Is that it?
So what's
My name's Karen Kim, and I work for the U.S. Postal Service as a contract specialist.
okay?
There's no need to deny it, Kim. We know you know him. We've been watching.
We just need for you to tell us how and when you met Mr. Nieradka.
For Pete's sakes, that guy?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to need an attorney. Do I need an attorney?
No. Again, we're not investigating you. We are investigating him. Okay. So
And
then
we know what you've been up to. We don't really care about that stuff, okay? We're looking for the big fish. Just shoot straight with us. We'll be fine.
So you want to know when?
when
Well, it was a long time ago,
when do you think?
while my life was still on track.
Okay.
It was after I met him that it went downhill from there and started to fall apart.
Okay. Do you attribute this to Mr. Nieradka completely, or
I would have to say so.
Okay.
Yes.
so? Have you ever heard Mr. Nieradka sing?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Okay. Well, tell us about it.
Something funny, Kim?
It wasn't pretty. I think I'm going to need an attorney.
Okay.
Tonight. I'm going to need an attorney.
Now, how much of your life's downfall do you attribute to Mr. Nieradka's singing?
Probably a good part of it.
Yeah. Okay. So.
I know it involves a dive bar
Hmm.
in Manhattan, Kansas.
Okay.
Lots of drinks, dart game, and a pole.
We have heard tell of that story. We heard, please confirm or deny, we heard that the more drinks there were, the more accurate Mr. Nieradka was with the darts.
Absolutely.
Can you tell us any more about that?
Only that every time he had a drink, and I propped him up against this pole, he won the dart game.
Okay.
And lots of money for people.
Okay.
Sounds like his MO to me.
But you know, if I tell the whole story, I think I'm going to need an attorney.
Hmm.
A whole lot of drinking and a whole lot of fun.
Any food?
A whole lot of good food.
Okay. And if,
He needs to spend it in hiding. You
do you
know,
think he'll be missed?
all I got to say is, for Pete's sake, if you hang out with Mr. Nieradka, you'll probably need an attorney.
Gloria Sanders, purchasing specialist, wireless team.
Okay.
First instinct, I would say he may have had let's see. I want to choose my words correctly.
Mhm.
Just maybe the liquid libations. Maybe
Oh,
excessive liquid libations.
A drink or two. A drink or two.
Pete Naraka? No. Just wish him a happy retirement.
You believe he'll be missed?
I'm quite sure he will.
Okay, get you what you need. So please tell us your name and occupation.
Why would I tell you my name and occupation? You called me in here. You should already know that information.
Okay. Do you believe the Earth to be flat?
Is it relevant?
Our sources tell us that you know a man named Peter Nieradka. He's got kind of a little bit of an alias, Pete Nieradka.
Michael Charles Raisler Jr. And I am a purchasing and supply management specialist for the United States Postal Service.
Okay.
So it was about 10 years ago. I was a lowly intern for the IT CMC, and in walks this wild and crazy guy. Walks into headquarters like he owns the place.
That sounds like our guy.
Yeah, fits the MO.
Boisterous, crazy. I'd say it's all a lie. But I will say, the crazy thing about Pete, we got this rule in the team lead corner. You're not allowed to wear normal socks. No black socks, no brown socks. You got to have some sort of crazy style get up. So one day I came in with normal black socks, and Pete's the despacho that comes in. He comes and pulls me into his cube.
The foot police.
Foot police brings in Patrick,
Yeah.
pulls me down,
Foot sergeant.
and he gets out the scissors and cuts him off. And
My face is They're cutting socks off right off because he's wearing plain socks. I'm not going to come off, I'm going to come raggedy.
I thought you're gonna have cut some pieces off.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, we have to have evidence?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Let's get this.
Watch your face.
Yeah, really.
There's evidence. All right. That better?
Oh my dear
How's that feel?
God.
That's right. Hey, you can wear Crocs, and why can't you wear socks?
I understand you're investigating him, so I brought this for evidence sake.
This is
That's all that's
good.
left.
This is good stuff here.
Exhibit 1 and 2, I'll bag those.
Bag this. Okay. This guy right here. Is this the Mr. Nieradka you're speaking of?
No,
No. You've never seen this
I've
guy?
never seen that guy before. No.
Huh. What do you think, Patrick?
How about this fellow right here?
That's the guy.
That's him.
Huh.
You sure? Take a good look. A good, long look.
It looks like him.
Okay. What I want to tell you is this is also Mr. Nieradka. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Did we say anything about a lawyer? You know, I think he deserves to be the happiest beach bum around. Talking to everyone, hanging out, and always have an IPA in his hand and an IPA in his hand. I think he will be greatly missed. He's a guy that everyone's drawn to him. He's fun loving, and there's gonna be a void missing.
I hear, this is hot off the press, that there is some crazy young whippersnapper going to fill in for him for a little bit.
I don't know anything about that. Lawyer?
Thank you for coming.
Billy Smith, purchasing specialist.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Did you say Billy Smith?
Billy Smith.
Are you sure it's not John Smith or
Billy
Clark
Smith,
Smith or
purchasing
Joe
specialist.
Smith? Is that your
Billy
real
Smith,
name?
purchasing specialist.
Okay, hold on.
All right.
Take a
Back
breath.
off.
Take a breath. Our sources tell us that you know a man named Peter Nieradka.
Yeah. There's no need to deny that. We know you've had dealings with Nieradka.
Just tell us how and when you met Mr. Nieradka.
I'm not sure that I know it. Pete, code word. Food. Code word, food.
Pete, code word,
Food.
Chelsea Bush, administrative assistant.
I understand.
There's pig.
Similar to the one here in front of you?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think I'm allowed to say anything further than that.
Okay.
That would be pigs. Some might call that friendly, but honestly, it's just terrifying. Well, there's a pig. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say anything more than that. If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Thank you for coming in today, Ms. Wimbush.
Thank you.
I'm not being investigated though?
No, just one of your associates.
Okay.
So please tell us your name and occupation.
Charlene Good, purchasing specialist. Are you sure your sources are accurate about that?
Pretty sure.
Nieradka.
Uh, I wouldn't call it that, but
Okay, what would-
I've heard some noises, yes.
What would you call it?
Ooh, howling, moaning.
Okay.
Ugh.
So if there's a bucket where you could carry a tune, would Mr. Naradka's
No.
bucket be empty?
Yes, totally empty.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I interviewed for a job one time, and he was on the committee, and I didn't get the job, but he wasn't the lead on the committee, I don't believe, but he took it upon himself to call me and gave me things to do better the next time I interviewed. So memorable experiences are times when he's just come over and just talked to me about any and everything. I mean, it could be from the blue sky to the green grass to anything. I mean, just out of the blue he appears and we just have this nice, easy dialogue.
Because again, he's that friendly, outgoing
He's
person.
that friendly, outgoing
And
person.
would you say he's that way with everyone?
I think so, yes. I would say at the beach,
Okay. Any beach in particular?
maybe Emerald Isle.
Okay.
Let's say Emerald Isle.
For Pete's sake.
Yeah, for Pete's sake.
Yeah.
Well,
If that's okay.
We also moved into.
Please tell us your name and occupation.
My name's Rick
Last name, please.
Vitulo.
Okay.
I'm a postal worker.
Do you believe in aliens?
Illegal aliens or legal?
Don't try to be funny here, Tula. Just answer the question.
I believe in legal aliens.
Our sources tell us that you know a man named Peter Nieradka.
There's no need to deny it. We know
Are you the
we're
heavy?
associated with
You the good cop and bad cop? Is that what this is?
Don't get right.
Tell us how you know Mr. Nieradka.
What's your association with Nieradka?
I've known Pete for a long time, since he was a wee lad back in the old country.
All right, good afternoon. Thank you for coming in. We just wanted to let you know that you're not under investigation, but one of your associates is under investigation.
Okay.
So, if you would, tell us your name and occupation.
My name is Steve Wright. I'm manager of the Telecom and IT Hardware CMC.
Yeah, there's nothing to be nervous about. No,
And you did say I'm not in trouble, right?
no you're not in trouble. No.
And you don't need a lawyer.
Yeah, but if at any point you feel like you need a lawyer, you just stop us, and we'll get one for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the question?
If you could just tell us about how and when you met Mr. Nieradka.
Well, you see, what happened was
Okay.
we had a vacancy in the office, right? And we'd posted it a whole bunch of times, just over and over again, and quite frankly, we couldn't find anybody really desperate enough to take the job.
So you were at the bottom of the barrel.
At the very bottom.
Okay. Right.
In fact, it was so bad, we ended up all the way out in like South Dakota or someplace.
South
I mean,
Dakota.
like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
For heaven's sake, just to find somebody crazy enough, qualified enough to take the job.
Qualified.
And so there he is. And there he was.
That's how we met Mr. Okay.
The truth is, it started with having a little too much to drink at a party one time. And back a while ago, and yada, 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 we lived together for about a year. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that or anything.
That's interesting.
Now-
Yeah.
But we broke it off,
Okay.
in all honesty, and went back to our families.
Mhm.
So we did break it off, and he'll say, I'm pretty sure it was my fault, which it wasn't. It really wasn't my fault. I mean, the truth of the matter is, how would you feel? There's only so many drunken dart league nights a guy can put up with.
Well,
So anyway, so it ended.
Another source of ours tells us that arrangement you're speaking of was known as the Supply Chain Management Core Team.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was it. I'm happy to say, I'm disappointed to say, yes, and it's those drunken dart league nights we were
Yeah,
talking about in the middle of the night when
Yeah.
you're dragged back in the middle of the night to sing about his evening.
Yeah.
Did that improve his singing at all? The drum?
Did I say it was a drunken dart night? It was just a part of it.
Okay.
Okay, you mentioned darts. We understand that the more libations that Mr. Nieradka has in an evening, the better he is at darts. Do you have any experience with that?
Oh, definitely. It helps. It helps. Zoom right in.
Okay.
I've seen that happen
Okay, so he's leaning, but he's bullseyeing, right?
every time.
Okay, that's what we heard. Based on your experiences with Mr. Nieradka, how do you believe he deserves to spend his retirement?
Well, honestly, considering what he's good at and stuff,
Mhm.
I would say working at Best Buy, maybe in the computer hardware department,
Mhm.
helping people get new equipment and pieces and parts they
Okay.
need. That's right down his alley.
Maybe if they need a better monitor than what they have, he can hook them up.
Monitors are special. I guess it would be never agree to in advance or up front to split a bar tab with this guy.
Okay. Okay.
And that's all I got to say. I got nothing else to say.
Okay. Do you think he'll be? Thank you for talking with us. We have a few questions for you, and we just wanted to let you know that we are not investigating you. We are.
That's a likely story.
We are investigating one of your associates. So please tell us your name and occupation.
Wendy Butterflies, purchasing specialist. I know him from a long time ago when I was a district purchasing specialist for the Central Pennsylvania District. And he helped me purchase some items when I think he was a industrial equipment or delivery equipment.
Okay.
Were these items, Chelsea?
I stopped associating with him as soon as I figured out he was a criminal.
Let me just say one thing.
I plead the fifth.
We have heard from multiple sources that Mr. Nieradka is a friendly and outgoing person. Do you know anything about this? Any personal experiences?
Do you feel that's just a persona he likes to put on, or is that the real Pete Nieradka?
I think that's the real Pete.
Your name and occupation.
Wendell Dillard, CO.
Okay. One person. You have experiences with this? Anything sticks out to you?
The number one thing I remember with Pete is sharing his turkey pate, which is excellent. by the way.
Turkey pate. Let me tell you what
And
I
that
know.
just really stands out in my mind.
Yeah. Cracker Tuesday, and every year since
Good stuff.
good 20 years now. Yeah.
Andy Varner, purchasing specialist.
Okay.
We've heard that you have some aliases like Rando. Is that correct?
Sort of.
Lady Killer?
Not exactly.
No.
Well, I think first I saw them when they were coming to the meetings when I was still working at HQ, and I had my eye on like, oh, that's the Greensboro team. But I think after that, I came down and we were united on the same team immediately, so we were thrown into the world of IT hardware together.
And that would be around
2011, August 2000.
what's the most memorable outfit that you can think of.
It's going to have to be Tommy Chong and Super Mario.
Okay.
Now remember, you have immunity here, so.
I think it's just the way Pete was able to manage different stressful events and just kind of keep calm throughout everything. It was a real help to me, and he always showed me that it's never going to be as bad as we think, or that there's going to be easier ways to find a solution or whatever. But I look forward to seeing Pete on the loose every day being the Nieradka Fest, and he deserves it, and I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So please tell us your name and occupation.
Andrew Kadaga, and I'm a purchasing specialist with the U.S. Postal Service.
Okay, what team?
IT and hardware team.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Now, do you believe in aliens
I do. As a matter of fact, I've seen one
in this office?
in this very office.
Huh. Okay. Well, that's part of another investigation, and we'll want to talk to you at that time.
Okay.
Our sources tell us that you know a man named Peter Nieradka. He goes under an alias of Pete.
Peter, who?
Nieradka. Nieradka.
No, never met the man.
Okay, let me show you up here on the board. This here is Mr. Nieradka.
Oh, I've heard of the man.
Yeah,
Heard of the man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
He's an investigation,
he's under investigation.
but I'm not.
No, not you.
Okay.
No. So,
He's a very outgoing and happy character, I think,
okay.
for the most part.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That guy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, we went with him to Raleigh like about 2 weeks ago, but I almost forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And you made it back all in one piece.
He was a driver, by the way,
Yeah.
and I think he hit just a few carbs. I'm not gonna talk about that.
Uh-huh.
Just a few carbs. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
So, but he's a good driver, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Were his eyes on the road the whole time? Or
Not quite.
Not quite.
Yeah, I think
that's what sources have been telling us.
Gotcha.
Victoria Leary, United States Postal Service.
What's the first thing you think of when you think of him?
Oni.
Oni. Now, for those that don't know, Oni is the postal mascot. We've heard from multiple sources that Mr. Nieradka is a friendly, outgoing person. Any personal experiences?
I have found him to be neither arbitrary nor capricious.
Based on your experience with Mr. Nieradka, how would you say he deserves to spend his retirement?
Oh, well, Mr. N, I hope you enjoy your time from the mountains to the shore and everything in between. I hope your retirement is everything that you have dreamed.
My name is Tina Hungerford, and I work for the Postal Service. My first encounter
with Mr. Nieradka, Pete, would have been around October of 2013, and he was running around in a Mario costume. I didn't even recognize who he was. Oh, absolutely. He is always very generous when you ask for any assistance, and he always has a very comical, sometimes, response. Now, it would involve you.
Well, am I going to need my lawyer?
You might. He's a good back popper.
Uh-huh. Okay. I got you.
The best back popper there is.
Right. Okay. So you would say that when he's gone, at minimum, you're going to miss the back popping.
Absolutely.
Okay.
At a minimum.
A minimum.
Cold beverages.
Cold beverages. Are we speaking of like a nice cool glass of water, or a nice iced tea, or what are we speaking of?
We're talking beer as needed.
I want to show you now a recent picture of Mr. Nieradka. This is Mr. Nieradka up here. Is this the individual that you're talking about?
No. No, who is that?
So it is possible that you don't know Mr. Nieradka at all.
If that is who you're referring to, I don't know them at all. I've never seen that person before in my life. Oh, I don't even think this is legitimate.
Rhonda Johnson, Human Resources for the Postal Service.
Okay.
I met Pete years ago, probably about, let's see, at least 15 years ago, if not longer than that.
Okay.
I was working in purchasing at the time, and I actually transferred him here.
Okay. Okay. Now, someone else told us that at that time that the job that was being solicited had to go out pretty far, and had to go all the way to the Dakotas district to find someone willing to come here.
Correct.
Okay. And Mr. Nieradka was that person.
He was.
Okay. All right. So what have we figured out so far? I've got
I'm at a loss, man.
I've got confirmation that the name is Nieradka.
Okay.
Yes, I left purchasing and went back out to the field, and I came back again in facilities. When I came to work, I had this little small computer screen, and Pete walked by, and he said, well, that'll never do. And he came back and brought me a large computer screen.
Okay.
And we don't even work in the same department, so yes, I would say.
Okay.
Nice guy.
Now, I assume that you're using Pete as an alias for Peter.
Correct.
Okay. Okay.
Experiences is watching him chase his children around the office when they were the ages of probably 2 and 3.
Okay.
3 and 4.
They are both in their mid-20s now, I believe is correct.
Karina, purchasing specialist, IT hardware team.
Okay. Okay. Peter Nieradka is.
I've worked for him for 2 years, but I have known him going on 20. Oh no, he's genuinely he's an outgoing social guy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Does he use that personality for nefarious purposes, do you think, or is it all?
The very first thing I think about is Pete Moss. But yeah, so Mr. Moss is his alias. Oh yes, on telecoms all the time.
Please tell us about that.
Oh, he likes to sing to our vendors, he sings to our IBPs, he sings to whoever's on the phone.
Yeah. And
We've heard it described.
He's usually in
as-
tune, yeah.
before we brought you in here, every one of them confirmed to me that you had some additional information that you wanted to share with us.
Oh, well,
Potentially confidential information.
we do have a wonderful research and analysis team in this office, and,
Well, we do want to offer you immunity. And, no, seriously, we do. We have a witness protection program.
well, let's see. So when I work for somebody, I want to know all about them before I sign
I
off.
see.
So, that's my file.
May I
No,
touch this?
no.
Okay.
But this is the official file. So
Okay.
it took me about the last 2 years to read through, and I'm only on box 37 and a half and 38. So
So
I'm
what
not going to
you're
have to read the rest of them, I guess.
so what you're getting is there's another half box somewhere.
There's another 37 boxes.
You know,
I have seen
that has been brought up before. What's your favorite of those costumes?
the ceiling fan.
Okay.
Still my favorite.
Describe that to us for
Oh.
I don't think Patrick saw that. So.
Well, let's see. So, and he was in full color regalia, blue and white, I believe, and he was walking around, and he had this lovely pennant that said "Ceiling" on it, as in the team name was Ceiling. And you had to guess exactly what he was. It's probably the telephone message that he left me the very first day I started working on your team. I still have it saved on my phone.
Okay.
If you'd like, I'll play it for you.
Okay.
We'll
But
submit that in
he
there.
appreciated the fact that it was very succinct.
Okay.
So,
How do you believe he deserves to spend his retirement?
oh, he needs to be working full time for Lorraine. I know that's. There's no question about that.
I will tell you, you're not the first to say that.
And you're not getting out of bringing the turkey pate, so don't even think about it.
All right, thank you for coming in. Good afternoon. Just wanted to let you know that we're not investigating you, but we are investigating an associate of yours. So we have a few questions.
There's no need to deny it.
Yeah, you don't, yeah.
No need to bow. we already know
Yeah.
you have an association.
So please tell us your name and occupation. So our sources tell us that you know a man named Peter Nieradka. Now, there's no need to deny it. We already know. So tell us about how and when you met Peter Nieradka.
You know, we've heard the story before.
That's what he said last time. This is going to be harder than we thought. Okay, finally the last one. All right, let's see. What do we do here?
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir. This is Mr. Charles Perry with the Investigation Service of the Investigation. And we'd like to speak with you for just a few minutes if you have time.
I can spare a few minutes.
Okay. So, just want to let you know that you are not under investigation, sir, but an associate of yours is under investigation. And so we'd like to ask you a few questions, and don't worry about needing a lawyer because if you get uncomfortable at any point, just let me know and we'll discontinue this. So,
Sounds fair.
okay, so if you would start off by telling us your name and occupation, sir.
I'm not completely comfortable with that question. If we can continue, please.
Okay. Do you believe in Sasquatch?
Oh, absolutely. There's all primeval, experiences around those beasts. Absolutely.
Okay. Now, our sources tell us that you know a man named Nieradka. Full name is Peter Nieradka. Sometimes he goes by Pete. Sometimes he goes by Pacifier Pete, and sometimes he goes by Split Glasses Pete. Do you know him?
I checked. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not surprised that I'm being asked about him. To be honest with you, I sort of expected this to happen quite a few years earlier.
Yeah. Well.
So yes, I do know the man.
Okay. We've talked to quite a few people, and you're the last one. And this is kind of what we're hearing. Can you tell us about how and when you met Mr. Nieradka?
Him and I go way back. I met him when he was on tour with Led Zeppelin through Europe.
Yeah.
He was a roadie and he was doing some backup for them. But during that extra bit of tour, man, it was just an unbelievable experience with him.
Okay. So, you know Mr. Nieradka. If you would, tell me about the first thing you think of when you hear mention of his name. Now, again, I want you to understand that we already know, but we'd like to hear it from you.
Well, you might hear something really special from me, because when I think of Mr. Nieradka, I think that he was probably incarcerated by now. So, like I said, I'm a little surprised that this investigation is just happening now. But
even worse than incarceration, sir. He's looking at retirement.
Well, he can be friendly, outgoing. He said, when Led Zeppelin was only the beginning for him as far as roadie and setting up for bands. The man was he was a magnet. He was an excitement magnet that had to be around him all the time. If you weren't, you'd miss something.
Okay, that's what we're hearing. So, did you ever have the occasion to hear Mr. Nieradka sing?
This is what blows my mind. The man would be, 3 sheets to the wind. He'd get up to that mic and he would belt it out like you wouldn't believe. I'm telling you, he'd back up and Led Zeppelin. He toured with Billy Joel for a while, and he was with the Rolling Stones. Yeah, he was with Nick.
Yeah.
The man was a lighting genius. And then he had this sweet, graspy voice, and everybody just loved it when he was up there. And when we can actually get him on stage and find him. Oh, you won't believe this. We were in England on this tour, and then the crown jewels were being displayed at the Tower of London, and when we went there, they were actually cleaning them. So we were able to reach around and actually touch them. So he took his greasy fingers, made sure he ran it through his hair, and then touched the crown jewels all over the place on this one necklace, and they kicked us out of the Tower of London. They almost put us into jail. It was an amazing situation. Nothing but laugh for 4 days about what we had done to the stuffy English, as he would say, But yeah, that was the craziest experience, I thought he was going to put it in his pocket.
Yeah.
The one picture he said to me all the time is somebody perched on the top of the house with a tripod. I don't get it. I think some people are just out of their minds. People that might do something like that.
Sir, you've reached a whole new ground of subject here, and I think we might need to bring you into the office and speak with you further about this. Okay, what's going on here? What's good?
Oh, well, hello, Mr. Nieradka. We
Gotcha.
Hey! So, thank you for all the years, Pete.
All the years.
You're not allowed to disappear because I am going to come hunt you down.
Hunt me down.
Hunt you
I
down.
thought you were going to stay in touch.
Well, you're not touching me.
Thank you.
And lights out.
Action. Lights out. Oh, I can't go over to Oni.
You can go over to Oni. Hold on, wait a minute.
Steps in the way.
You can go over to Oni. Do whatever you need to do.
Get my Oni. Oni, Oni, me and my Oni. You just hang out there. You'll be good.
Lights out, Frony.